Welcome back to Tran Wins, Death Row to Canada, Tran Edition. We are going to continue on and begin by using two new characters, Munchkin and Road Rage. Road Rage is a berserk mechanic. You get more fitness and will possibly get enough mechanical to start repairing cars. You need 4 mechanical just to repair your first car, the starter car. This is Munchkin, Explorer Paranoid. I'm trying an experiment with him. It stems off of me trying to make Wiz a Paranoid at one point, where it's not actually the perk or trait. It's not actually the trait that makes you have that. It is having the particular personality combination, which I knew of. I just never really paid that much attention to it. I never really remembered. Now I know it's the first top 2 in the profile of the character. So I picked somebody with stats in loyalty and composure from another one of the characters I have, and gave him Paranoid, so he should have like 6s across the board. We'll see. Last time we played, we finished Short Trip to Hex, so we're going to do Long Winding Road. For people that like to chill and take it easy. It takes 25 driving days to get to Canada, rather than the usual 15 days. Difficulty progression starts the same, but gets higher. At least you get more time to repair. Now, there's some substantial differences since, graphically since we last played. I spent a long time, over 10 hours, modifying how the cars look. And maybe it's not even noticeable, but as we explore more cars, you'll see them. Or actually, not. No, in fact, I'm going to try to fade out this transition here, and then we'll show you. This segment, post-commentary. This is the starter car's default image. And here's my version, just a little bit more vibrant. Gas per day is the gas per tick times 3.5 up to times 4. In my spreadsheet, the cars tended to go at 3.6 repeating, multiplied by the gas usage tick per day. To make things easier on you, you can probably expect to average 3.7 times the gas usage per loss each interval. So a car that takes 10 gas will tend to consume 40 gas daily, with the occasional 30 gas day. If you're being cautious, just multiply whatever usage you get by 4 for each day you expect to use the car. Depending on the car, you can expect to go from a full engine to needing a repair between 2 to 6 days apiece. After I laid out the stats before me, I felt the starting car would be my car of choice. I didn't know any of this beforehand, but I thought just having the pictures by themselves wouldn't be enough to be engaging, so I decided to come up with some sort of handbook for the game's cars as of the date of Long Winding Road's recording, which took place on May 2nd, 2017. Mechanical skill listed is what I dug up in the game file carstats.df, but I may not have read it correctly since I'm not familiar with the Death 4th code. During this run I have the required numerical value, but fail at repairing my car. The muscle car you saw just a little bit ago is 4 of the same variant, and there's 2 kinds of muscle cars. I try to give each muscle car a little bit of a personality, and I didn't know what to do with 2 sets of hybrids. In general, most cars have 4 to 6 layers to work with. Layers would be things like the windows, the bumpers, the car's body paint, extra decoration, or whatever. The hot rod is a bit more changed than the rest. I actually lengthened it rather than merely recoloring it, as I felt this had more of a hot rod look. The SUV I made really dark, but I'm wondering if that was the best move. I might brighten it up later, but I really like how the dark SUV turned out. Green ice cream isn't exactly something I eat much of, so I went ahead and changed the colors to more boring, traditional flavors. The Bandit Buster van has camouflage added, and the Always Winnin' van has a blue background now. The Mutt is another one of the 4-of-a-kind cars, and I really like what I've done with them. The Bug van has one of the most layers. The insect legs are their own layers, the eyes, the body, in addition to the van itself. The UFO follows a similar color scheme as I've been setting up. Red, green, yellow, and blue or black. Clown car. I didn't know what this was. I thought it was some sort of wind-up toy at the time, and I didn't want to mess up its style. So I only changed the bumper so it had 4 slightly different variations. Once I began peeking into the files, I saw the name of the car. I didn't know what to do with the hot dog truck, so I did most of the changes just to the base, and a little bit recoloring of the sausage. This truck is labeled as a rusty truck, but I wanted to make it look more regular. The snowplow had a lot of, I believe the term is dithering, that was really visible, so I tried to smooth it out before I made the color stand out more. The last 2 cars, the rusty truck and snowplow, don't have any variants. I could probably tweak the carstats.df file to make it spawn variants, but I want to stick to just modding only the graphics right now. And that's all the cars. I hope you enjoyed the extra mile I went to show off my work. Everything from here is live commentary, even if I don't always express my thoughts aloud. Kind of a disappointing Yalm art. Who should stay up and watch? I'll lose morale if I do take shifts, or for everybody, but I'll at least only lose morale on Munchkin if I have him go, and I'll reveal his loyalty. Alright, so personality. A loyalty is never affected except for Berserk and Civilized, so whatever your character's seed is when you clone the character, and I'll explain that as I play. I feel like I'm always disappointed in the police station, so we're gonna go for stats. He's tired, unfortunately. It would probably be a good idea to have him rest. I guess we'll build up Road Rage. I would prefer to build up Munchkin because he's so far behind. But I think I want him to get some rest. Well, I mean, too bad I can't see how many days it is. It probably isn't siege time yet. He'll probably at least have one chance to rest, so sure, come with us. Oh man, I thought. Wait. Where? Why isn't he moving? Are you stuck or something? Alright. So I made the zombies more vibrant looking. I'll do the arcade last, because it'll be nighttime when I do that. Because they were kind of gray. And I made the whole world essentially gray, because I thought maybe I should make the game more grim and serious like me. But as I made things like this wrench here and the crowbar and so forth, I realized that I liked images that had some sort of vibrant color in it. So I made the cars a little bit more vibrant following that color and graphic scheme. Slim pickings. Those dudes just charged at me. Alright, now we'll do the arcade. So I didn't want to do it the arcade immediately because it's going to make it dark. I don't know if the zombie stats improve, zombie spawn rate it gets more frequent or what, but I wanted to avoid the darkness. I feel like my runs typically don't start off all that well. Maybe they are always pretty slim pickings, it's just I have to persist. I was tapping that button, the bottom button on my controller, it wasn't doing it. It kept bouncing off the arcade machine. So I think this will give me shooting skill. Plays an old arcade game named Touch of Death. Like all video games ever made, playing it increases your skills with guns. The critics are right. 2 hours passed, and my morale goes back up from the rest. What? Don't hug them. That's always a problem the AI has. They've gotten a lot better at weaving through zombie crowds, though. They get really good. But they still have some issues learning to keep their distance when they're using weapons. So I found 25 gas and 38 bullets. No gun, though. So the first siege might be a minor issue. So I'll want to make sure that my characters are rested on... Let's see here. Only 1 day has passed, so we'll say... I don't know, 2 more days? Oh, come on, I just got that morale back up. Go for strength. Nothing really I need here, I guess. I don't need to break any of the furniture to get stick, so yeah, that was kind of a pointless trade. So this puts me in a bad position for the first siege. Oh, I probably should use a coolant at the trader camp. Darn it. Whoops. On cabin missions, try to go inside while you unveil a bunch of new zombies. Once you get control of the situation, you can take care of the rest of the siege. Because you'll be able to, weave around the room pretty easily. One of the patch notes says that you don't get the extra health armor anymore, the temporary health, which I thought was an intentional feature, but I guess it wasn't. Or if it was, then it's since been removed. We're going to do morale and random skill gain because I do want that morale up. Alright, well, I guess that's not bad. Okay, this shopping mall so far has nothing in it. Except zombies. There's plenty of zombies. I don't think I need to have gone to a shopping mall for that. You know, really slow ones weren't really interested in me. But you might as well smack them anyways, because eventually they'll turn on you. At least there's a door, so there's at least an opportunity for other loot. But if this shopping mall turns out to have nothing with zombies in it, I'll be seriously disappointed. Remember to try to focus fire on zombies that are already down. You know, this first room is clear, but nothing in it. Nothing in this one either. hard seeing, but I'm pretty sure this is an aluminum bat. Yep. I was thinking about handing it over to Munchkin, but for now I'll just beat people to death with this. So what have you? Yeah, you're on defense. You just keep me covered. Now, I read a post saying that where someone mentions using the air horn and a Molotov together, so that you can. It doesn't like fan the flames of the Molotov or anything. It just pushes all the zombies and keeps them contained in the fire. Alright, so this whole thing, I got a aluminum baseball bat. I guess that's a decent trade. I don't see anything in there. Yeah, I don't see much in there. I would say it's kind of a decent trick because aluminum baseball bat, we'll say maybe he's worth, I don't know, 15 food, something like that. If it was a sellable item. Like an item that the game would... No, at least here's guns too, so that's not bad. I'm just stacking up the gun so that he has more ammo. I'll let him decide if he wants to use the wrench or the rebar, but I'll hold on to the bat for now, because it's my strongest. So I got a bat, 2 guns, and some ammo. 55 bullets. I guess that's not bad. It's not what I expected of a shopping mall, but I mean, it's a decent loot. And this is the problem, when you don't clear out the entrance regularly. I could try to sweep past them, but then zombies might charge in from outside at the same time, sandwiching me. So I just sort of whittled them down. The group is about to break into a small fortified grocery store, but then finds Tira already living inside. She seems like a calm, clever person. I kind of need some food. Yeah, I've only got 7 food. So we're going to go ahead and have you join instead of getting a cooler charge. So I can get your food. You have no attitude though, or your attitude is 0, so that's not good. Your wits are only 5 though. If it was 6, then you'd essentially be a paranoid like Munchkin. As the group searches an abandoned house, a miracle happens. They find a government ration box unopened. To their horror, it turns out there's a dog poop sitting right on the handle of the supply box. There's no way to open it without touching the poo. This could be the biggest challenge yet. Well, let's open it. Who should open the crate? Warning, this is really gross. There's dog poo in the crate. This could be a big deal. Well, Tira, prove your worth. Tira tries to nudge the poo off the box with a piece of wood, but it goes horribly wrong. She gets grossed out pretty bad. This is by far the worst thing to happen to Tira in the zombie apocalypse. She will never ever be the same. Permanent morale penalty. I get 16 food out of it. Alright. So even if she eats, like, she ate food right now, and, well, she essentially gave me 16 plus 8, I think. I forget how much she gave me in the beginning. Well, whatever it is, I had 7, so I guess she gave me 22 food. This group is poking through an abandoned house and finds a Ouija board on the kitchen table. It's a common game used to communicate with ghosts. These things are rumored to be incredibly cursed with bad luck, so beware. Still, it may be worth asking it a question. Alright, so people term random things as RNG, for random number generator. A nickname for it is RNGesus because it essentially determines your fate. I I'm not going to risk it. I don't know if luck is actually a thing in the game or it's just random text string and has actually no bearing in the game. But I have some food. I'm not going to risk it. It's still really early in the run. So if this luck determines anything in the game, it will, it will build up over the course of the run. So I'm going to say no for right now. I'm going to be lame and just take the easy way out. Come on. Alright. The group is traveling close to a nightfall and sees a city in the distance. The zombie grows more aggressive as the sun sets. I like food, so we'll go to a restaurant. I don't know why her air horn's over there, but whatever. I guess I'm ready. Well, I don't actually need to carry the air horn. Duh. I'll let Munchkin decide which of these weapons he wants to carry. My normal rule of thumb is a search. Get out of my... I'm trying to push past her. She's just pushing into me. My normal rule of thumb is a search the furthest building last. I don't want Tira to grab anything. I plan on leaving her. Apparently, you cannot be trusted with a shotgun either. Alright, this is one of the more productive runs I've had. That's one of the benefits of searching a city side or a city block rather than just a single building in this game. It's just when it gets to nighttime, I'm gonna run into a ton of zombies. Really, car? Really, car?